his name was changed because upon you I shall build my church. You will be the rock. So very interesting how the commandments, was built, was made in stone, and also how the Yahushai uses the sickle, how he reaps the harvest, all right, which is is used at the time to gather the elect, the harvest, right? So there's a lot of different similarities dealing with wood and dealing with wood and stone also when you're dealing with that sickle, all right, and also dealing with the gathering, and upon who is he gathering? He's gathering his people, all right, his remnant, all right, the elect of Israel, of Yasharallah, all right. So that's a real good Revelation 14, chapter 14. The brothers touched on that also. Speaking of taking the sickle and reap, and it's very interesting too. Like Matthew chapter 9 verse 37. We'll get that real quick. Matthew 9 and 37. Matthew 9 and 37 reads, says, then saith he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. All right. So again, another thing dealing with harvest. All right, the harvest. And another scripture here in Matthew is Matthew chapter 13, verse 24. Matthew 13, 24. All right. Speaking of the harvest is plenty, right? But another parable put forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which soweth good seed in his field. All right, so there you go again, talking about told Simon, which is the stone rock, upon you I shall build my church, and about the kingdom, right? And how these things, how also in the future how the law will be put within us. All right, but here it says that how the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man. So we'll have that laws within us inside when we're born, as far as being a Hebrew Israelite of that seed. You'll have that in you already. All right. So, but this is also a story about the wicked vineyard men. All right, the people that didn't take care of the vineyard at that time, and they're being wicked. All right. So that's a real good Matthew chapter 13 verse 24 all the way up to verse 30. So Salakia. No, that's not it. That's the wheat and the tares. That's my fault. So Matthew chapter 13 verse 24 all the way up to 30 is about the wheat and the tares, which is another thing, because to be able to gather the wheat and the tares, you're using that sickle, right? A very effective tool. We're talking about it, about how the fact that I had seen this competition where a man was using a sickle and another person was using a lawnmower, and they were having a race to see who could mow down the grass, all right, faster, and the sickle won. The man using the sickle, he had a technique down and everything. It's a very effective tool. Okay, but as far as the wicked vineyard workers, that's chapter the book of Luke, chapter 20, verse 9 through 16. And that also speaks of the wicked vineyard workers, all right, and all that. So there's a lot of scriptures dealing with that. This is just a response to the brethren, GMS Jeff City and Missouri, Salakia. And so, we out here just edifying the hopeful elect, all right, and hope this has been edifying, all right. Shalom.